Good morning, students. Our next topic is cross-pollination. So what is cross-pollination? When the pollen grain from the anther of one flower are transferred on the stigma of another flower that born on different plant, then it is said to be cross-pollination. Cross-pollination is also known as allogamy or xenogamy. It mainly occurs in dioecious plant having unisexual flower. That means there is a presence of either male or female part. In some bisexual flower plant prefer cross-pollination over the self-pollination, and this is due to the adaptation found in such type of plant. Here the pollination depend on certain type of agents like wind, water, insect which help in cross-pollination. Later I will discuss about agents of cross-pollination. Now I will discuss about how nature favor cross-pollination. As nature always favor cross-pollination because it helps in the formation of new variety or new character, which is not possible in self-pollination. So for the purpose of cross-pollination, plant poses certain type of adaptation. Let's see such type of adaptation. First is unisexuality. That means plant bear either male or female flower. Plants are dioecious. If plants are dioecious, then it prefer cross-pollination as it possesses only one kind of sex organ, that is male or female, as seen in papaya, mulberry, etc. Next one is dichogamy. Dichogamy method favor cross-pollination over the self-pollination. If the flowers are bisexual, the male and female organ mature at the different time, so it prevents self-pollination, and in this case fertilization occur only through the cross-pollination. There are two types of flower, one is protandrous, another one is protogynous. Let's see first one, protandrous. See in this picture, when the anther mature earlier than the stigma, the flower is said to be protandrous, and this phenomena is known as protandry, as seen in Salvia sweet pea, where the anther mature earlier than the stigma. But as the time passes, the stigma get mature and stamen get die. This prevents self-pollination and the reproduction occur through the cross-pollination. Next type of flower is protogynous. See in this picture, here the stigma mature earlier than the anther, and this flower known as protogynous, and the phenomena known as protogyny, as seen in magnolia, custard apple, where the stigma mature earlier than the anther, but as the time passes, again the stamen get mature and carpel get die. Hence it prevents self-pollination and reproduction occur through the cross-pollination. So in both the cases, it prevents self-pollination and cross-pollination occur here. Next one is self-sterility, or we call it as a self-incompatibility. It is a condition where the flower fails to germinate. Here, the pollen from the anther of a flower fails to germinate on the stigma of the flower that born on the same plant, and this is due to the genetic factor or genetic incompatibility, as seen in Nicotina potato, where the pollen are unable to fertilize ovule of the same flower or plant, and this is due to the genetic factor or genetic incompatibility. In this case, cross-pollination is occur. When the pollen of one flowers are carried to the other flower of a different plant, then germination occur through cross-pollination. So it prefer cross-pollination. Next one is hercogamy. Here herco means barrier. In some flowers there is a presence of structural barrier or morphological barrier between the anther and stigma, which prevent self-pollination, and the pollen of a flower cannot reach the stigma of the same flower. In this case, cross-pollination occur. I am giving you one example. See in this picture, it is a pansy flower. In pansy flower has a hood that covers the stigma, and it acts as a structural barrier which prevent the transfer of pollen to the stigma of the same flower. In this case, cross-pollination is occur. It also seen in calotropis, iris, etc. Last one is heterostyle. It is a condition where there is a presence of different length of filament and style. In some bisexual plant, there is a presence of different length of filament and style. See in this picture, in some flower there is a presence of long filament and short style, and in some flower there is a presence of short filament and long style. So it prevents self-pollination, and hence this type of plant depend on cross-pollination for reproduction, as seen in primrose, oxalis, etc., where there is a presence of different length of filament and style, and which does not favor self-pollination, so the cross-pollination occur. So this is all about the different type of adaptation found in plant which favor cross-pollination. Thank you, students.